Hey, turn that Cincy thing on.
Turn it on.
That's you.
Nobody sent us questions.
What's well, plug it in then. There's a damn plug right there. Oh my God. She's acting like, it's such a fucking chore. What?
I think there's watermelon in there.
Well, then get a different wax. Do you have any waxes?
No, I do. You're grumpy.
You are grumpy this morning. Why are you grumpy? Yes. You're grumpy because you don't have any wax, so you're grumpy. Yeah, but you are like brown today. Yeah, like resting bitch face today. No, you were like you gonna kill somebody or something.
No.
Then why you act like it?
Oh, thank you so much.
Who to who what?
She said, I am a mental health therapist and have an appreciation for how much you advocate for people.
She's a mental health therapist. My God, she
Worst
could make.
insult ever said to
She
a
could. I mean,
that
that mental health.
drunken monkey fuck.
That mental health person could make $1 billion in this office. Well, they could. Would you stop it? See, stop it. Clap off.
Hey, Ashley wanted everybody to know that she tested positive for COVID yesterday, and it helps with not smelling dirty diapers.
So send all of your babies to Ashton
Yeah, Ashley,
so she can change their diapers.
Clayton, what are the crime?
That's funny.
Clayton, we never heard of her.
Humana, my grandfather paid $200,000 for his back surgery. Oh, Hannah, we gotta fix that. Snyder, Texas. God, I hate that town.
Okay, so I was in the hospital yesterday.
I hate Snyder.
I'm not anymore. I'm back. I had a little surgery yesterday.
That lamp's got like problems. Hormono? Hormono? Is it like Yoko Ono? What? What, Poppy? Here we go.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How do I get my mom's insurance to pay for a wheelchair and a bed? Well, it depends on who the insurance is there, Julie. If it's Medicare, we can make them pay for it through their DME program.
There's some. How do you say that? Chattanooga?
Chattanooga?
Tennessee. There you go. I don't know how to say it. Not like fun.
How that? I mean,
it's like you saying. I see the surgery didn't work. He's still next to you. I know y'all. I tried to have him removed for me, but he's still here. My surgery yesterday was to try to get Daniel removed from me. They said, I can see your surgery didn't work. You're still
got any questions
next to
today
you.
for insurance?
that's my fault.
Good morning, gang.
Poppy over here.
Poppy. Poppy from Trump.
Daniel's new, is that your new nickname? Oh, Jessica with her purple hair.
Poppy.
Nickname is Poppy.
That's okay.
You grew up in Oklahoma and live in California? Oh, that just sucks. And who? I'm not giving nobody a fucking shoulder massage.
Tell Daniel that Biden's coming to give him a shoulder massage.
Oh.
Biden would do it, though. He'd be like, let me get a
See, I can't say what I want to say to that right now. Because if for some reason that motherfucker gets to move in the White House, then here comes the Secret Service. And, the Secret Service come in here, and then we got to beat them in court. I don't have time for that. Biden hadn't won the election yet. Lady who? Kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 come to me.
Give him a shoulder massage. We're loving Something's crawling on the wall.
Well, hello, Eric.
What happened?
What? Who's crawling? What's crawling on the wall?
I
What?
Y'all crawling on the wall.
Y'all know? Did y'all hear what?
I go through like every video.
Did y'all hear what this bitch said earlier? That she wanted a fucking snake.
I want to thank y'all.
No, I will never. I won't even. Hell no, I won't even. No, I won't even stop. If my kids are going to her house, it's gonna be tuck and roll, motherfucker, because I am not even stopping at her house. That's what I'm saying. I ain't having no. I ain't having no damn snake. I don't give a damn what kind of snake it is. I don't give a damn what kind of snake it is. The only good snake is a dead snake. Period. Dead. Cut its head off.
I don't know. I think I would want like either a python or a, what's the other one that's a big one?
Baton Rouge Fire and Rescue. I'll be in Shreveport at the end of December. I just do not do. No snakes. Not happening. No way. Yes. Yes. It's Molina.
Y'all, guess what? I think I killed the last. I could be wrong, but I think I killed the last rat in my house.
You did not.
Clayton says you need an anaconda.
What's your question there, Mary Berry?
Don't want none unless you got none.
Take your entire home.
Right, yeah.
And eat your children.
Mary Berry says she asked a question. Thank you, Destiny.
Boa and not a python.
We'll see if Mary Berry will.
I've been watching.
Fuck you.
I've been watching.
Somebody said get a rattler. Fuck that.
No.
Because I want to die. Here's the thing with a snake. I would never purposely put a poisonous snake in my house.
How do I get insurance to pay for diabetic meds per month instead of the 3-month supply? That's kind of iffy because that depends on your insurance plan. Now, if it comes under a financial issue, you can talk to the insurance company and say, I can't afford to do 3 months at a time. And the pharmacy will actually split it up for you for 1 month at a time so you can pay it. Did the Yoder family reach out? Was wondering if you were going to be helping him. Yoder family? Anybody remember anybody? Yoder?
What was it? I don't know.
Then somebody asked me if the Yoder family reached out to us for help.
No, I don't know.
And I don't know. So I'm guessing no Yoder. Isaiah Hopkins has, I have 2 grown copperheads in my room. Fuck you! Nah, set that shit on fire.
I have one. I have a question.
What?
It's from Jill. It's about HIPAA.
Uh-huh.
She said that her grandmother's in a nursing home and they're saying they can't tell her where she is because of HIPAA.
That's the thing.
Jill, are you on
If Jill is on the HIPAA form, they have to tell her. If not, no. We do help with disability claims.
How do you handle when the bed left your content?
That's typical, Mary. Hello, Hawaii. I deal with Shannon every day.
Daniel.
What?
She said they moved her and won't tell any of us where she is.
Well, who's on the HIPAA form and who is the power of attorney?
Yeah, Jill, who's on the HIPAA form and who's the power of attorney?
These fuckers are like, I have 4 snakes, I have 2 snakes, I have 6 snakes. Now, fuck that!
See, that's why everybody is different.
No.
I don't know. I love snakes.
Right, dynamite, napalm. Right. Yes, we can help with disability claims.
I know that's my plan. That's what made me decide I wanted one. And then I also want one of those monitor lizards. Is that what they're called?
A rough-necked monitor.
Roughneck monitor.
That was on Duck Dynasty.
Were they rude to you, Katrina?
But like, what are the requirements?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I know that.
Can Daniel give me an update on this election?
What?
Who's next of kin, Jill?
An update on the election?
Robin Pillow said, why would insurance cover 100 milligrams of medication but not 50 milligrams twice a day? Because it's one of those weird fucking insurance things.
Right.
Well, yes, but here's the thing. Cut the pill in half.
What the rest, Katrina?
Unless it's a controlled substance that is a time
We are in
release, cut it in
Texas.
half.
Jill, she has to have an
Just
extra
fried
kin.
rattlesnake. There you go, Andy.
I'm so lucky to work with all these lovely females. Shit.
Her
Yes, he is.
oldest daughter or son.
So lucky.
Hey, Amber.
No. Not at all.
Jill is basically saying that
Remember,
her
y'all,
mom
share our
is
lives.
next of kin. They showed him proof of paperwork and they still won't tell her where she is.
Then that becomes a HIPAA
That's
violation.
a HIPAA violation.
Call
Jill.
the police station and tell them to meet them at the nursing home, and they've got to release the information.
Well,
Right,
no,
that's
not the police station. You need to call the federal office of civil rights.
Federal Office of Civil Rights.
If you showed up there with the police station and say, I want to know where they are, they're going to tell you where they are.
Well, that they will if there's paperwork. I mean, it depends on
Heck no, Katrina.
the situation as to whether it be looked at as a kidnapping case or not.
Hey, Jenny.
So in some places it can be.
Louisiana.
We're in Stephenville, Texas.
Hey, Daniel.
They from Nebraska. What?
You never answered me
What?
about going with you to Shreveport.
I damn sure did.
No, you didn't.
I said if you can afford the rooms, because the room. I mean, it would be cheaper to rent a room at a whorehouse with an outhouse in the middle of Las Vegas than it is to go to Shreveport on New Year's.
My homegirl Breezy over here, who's only a little bit away. I could just bump into her.
Then just go right on ahead.
Daniel has said to call him
To
directly. You called our office number and you haven't ever spoken to anybody?
Jill, try that and let me
Depends on when she calls.
Somebody said, how do I find out if my grandmother's alive? Because come to find out, she voted and we buried her 23 years ago.
Damn.
Damn, Chef Smitty.
Okay, so we're here. Someone's here usually by 7, 8 in the morning. And then usually everybody's going by 3. So just make sure you call between those. You've left messages like on our voicemail?
Thank you.
What is your name? This guy said he's been trying to get a hold of us. I can't.
Oh, go follow the
He-
Show us some
Headstrong.
He's
I'm waiting for him.
been
to say
trying to-
anything. Yeah, he said that he's been trying to get a hold of us. Left voicemail.
Who is it?
I guess I missed it.
Rest James.
I mean, y'all can join.
Richard Grimes. Anybody know that
That
name?
doesn't sound familiar. I will. Yeah, I'm going to So I'm going to Shreveport. People are like, is that an invite? Yes. If you want to come to Shreveport on New Year's Eve, that's perfectly fine. I'm not paying for it, but you can come home. I'll let you.
Daniel.
Well,
Homegirl Amber, she's one of my besties. She wants to know how you feel about the vegan.
she is the vegan teacher or whatever. She is nothing but a demented. She is nothing but a demented bitch who needs
Hey, Chris.
to eat a protein bar with that's like made out of meat. I mean, she's an idiot. She is a fucking idiot. And people, I mean, people, I found out and I've been told, people follow her just to see what stupid is going to come out of her mouth.
To make fun of her, that's why people follow her.
Right.
And she went after Gordon Ramsay, too. They want to put her
She
in.
went after Gordon Ramsay?
Yes.
That's, okay, I'm not even that stupid. That motherfucker cusses better than I do.
You're hearing it before. Hey.
Yeah.
I mean,
She bought it.
I mean,
Always random
I cook a lot of Gordon Ramsay's recipes, yeah. I do. Good morning, lady. Thank you for the presents. Whoever just sent that, I missed it.
I told her to message us.
Y'all follow the gifters.
Let me see here. So, what all do y'all do with disability claims? Can we have you get it started? Yes, Jonathan. We can take care of it all. We just need all of the all of your like medical information and stuff, and you can email it all to us, and we can get the disability done for you. Hello, medical. If what? If I could fight with anyone, probably Melina. They're fun.
Actually, Melina.
No, we work in all 50 states. Thank you, Tiny Tim. Oh, the election fraud. I mean, well, here's the thing. I mean, this is where, with the whole election thing, these next 3 weeks is when shit's really going to start happening. Now they've actually got evidence to present in courts, and stuff like that. You know, the Georgia's doing a literal hand manual recount.
And they just find them all over the place.
Right, they found a box.
Yeah, they've actually found 4 boxes.
And thumb drive.
Thumb drive was Michigan, right?
And then Thumb Drive was Michigan, and then Wisconsin found one of them little like camera little chipstick thing with votes on it. I mean, so.
Also, did you hear about how the Democratic House or senators bullied the Republicans?
Oh yes, AOC and the fucking squad went after Lindsey Graham and said he should resign and everything else.
Yeah.
Well, I listened to Lindsey Graham this morning on Fox, which I'm about getting tired of Fox. But I listened to Lindsey Graham this morning on my way in after dropping Christian home and or taking Christian to school. And Lindsey said, "I'm not going to resign. Hey, kiss my ass if they think I'm going to resign. I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight them to the death. I don't care." You know, he basically said, "Fuck them."
Bunch of bitches.
Do what?
We don't even do anything.
We don't do any billing in Georgia, so.
Pay your bills and we won't bill you, buddy. Heck yeah, we need a liquor vending machine in the break rooms.
A liquor vending machine.
Pay for it.
Yeah, I don't have to pay for it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They don't want to pay for it, which means I would have to pay for it, and I ain't going to pay for it. I got my liquor.
You know what's funny? Every
Give a damn about y'all's.
Yeah.
What?
Every time we go live, me and Lisa match.
Y'all don't match today. That is not Navy, and neither is that. Good
Tap
God
right off,
Almighty. What do you think about the fist bump video that is going viral between Harris and Graham? I haven't seen that.
On the Senate floor, they just fist bumped because they're not supposed to shake hands, remember?
No, we can't work in Russia.
No, we can't work in Russia.
No, we cannot. We would
I'm pretty sure me and Putin wouldn't get along.
Stephen Bill Crazy.
You know, So, what? You'd love to come to the office for the day? Well, come on. What certification? I've got damn near every billing certification you can find. CACA, ACB, RHIT, CPC.
Look, Daniel, sweet angel. Sexiness.
Do what?
You sexy.
I'm sexy?
You're sexy.
Hell, I know it.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Damn right. I know.
254 918 504 That's where you get a hold of us.
See? Right there. That's God. That's God saying you ain't been working. You lying. That's what that is. This light keeps going like off and on and off and on and. Let's just turn it off. We don't need it. There we go. Hey, oh, look at this.
Hop around. Some of them have been man, and then some of them.
Oh my Lord.
21, so Lucy just announced that it would be her last term.
Melissa just announced that it would be her last term. Oh, thank the good Lord.
Until I see it on.
Right, but I mean, I hope that's what she did.
It makes me wonder if she's in some trouble.
I mean, if she announced it this sudden,
There's something questionable.
Yeah. Physician Billy here, you say everything I wish I could say to some of those reps. Well, just say it. What are they going to do? Take away your birthday? I mean,
I don't want my birthday taken away.
I mean, what?
Said Janine Pura lost her show.
Well, she lost it for a weekend. I don't know if she's lost it for full or not. Right. They'll pick her up. You'll get fired. Oh.
What happened to her show?
Because she don't agree with everything they say.
Right. Well, she's been pissed off at Fox and has been calling them out on some of their bullshit.
She's a Republican.
And that's what Fox is actually supposed to be, is the conservative news channel, and they haven't been. Do I know why a pharmacy would start making me pay for my 4-year-old's insulin syringes? That's an insurance issue. There's gonna be a prior authorization issue on that, is what that is, Amber. You need to get your doctor to call your insurance carrier.
She said if it's overturned, she's quitting. Well, you're right.
Oh, please God, let it be overturned.
Because she's probably going to prison.
Right.
So she ain't gonna be able to serve anyway.
Oh my God!
What?
Lampshade on her head. I just noticed.
Yes.
Jamie's lampshade.
That's her lampshade that she claims that she just.
Oh, she didn't get that right. And you tested positive?
What?
That she hasn't come and got me because she claims that we can hold her shit for a year.
Well, we ain't holding her shit for a year. Nah.
It's been a year.
I don't give it. No, it hadn't been a year, but I don't give two shits. I mean, the moment you walk out those doors and aren't coming back, your shit gone. Don't care. Well, who?
Luke Combs.
He's okay.
Yeah, Luke Combs, all right.
Somebody said Luke Combs doesn't support Trump, and I just said no. Fuck Luke Combs. And then y'all were like, oh, we love Luke Combs.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have to support Trump. Yeah, I mean,
Y'all don't think he's too Nashville, like Maine?
he's more. I mean, he's a crossover. He's a crossover artist. There's nothing wrong with that.
They're the same shit. So, I mean, you can't play that game. I mean, Parker is way more Nashville than Luke Combs is.
Right.
He wants his big drug all
What?
up and down Nashville. So, yes. And Poe is right behind him. I love them both to death. Don't get me wrong.
Somebody said, "Can I take Jamie's place?" I have a working Who knows? Who knows? So, okay. So I'm gonna cover this one more time.
One more time. Listen up.
With the election, there's a lot of shit that's fixing to go down in the next 2 weeks. There's actual evidence of voter fraud, election fraud, and stuff like that are able to be filed in the courts. So I'm going to be patient and see what comes out of it. I think there's going to be some shit that's going to go down. Now, it may not overturn anything, but understand the election is not won or lost by anybody right now. The news media has projected that Joe Biden has won. None of the states have been certified yet. None of the votes have been certified yet. Electoral College hasn't done anything. It's just a media projection. So stop worrying about it. They don't. The Electoral College doesn't even meet until December. So chill out.
Okay.
You took me to Walmart.
Joe has a question.
Joe has a question. What's your question, Joe?
Can my insurance deny necessity for bariatric surgery if I meet all urgent needs to have it?
If you meet all urgent needs to have it, typically no. It just depends on the plan. We'd have to look at the plan to see if there is coverage for bariatric surgery, and you meet those criteria, then they have to give it to you.
You gotta go through the psychological stuff and all of that stuff.
Right.
They're gonna make you go see a psychologist. They're gonna make you see a dietitian.
Do the sleep study and all of that, you know.
There's lots of hoops you have to
There's a
jump
lot
through
of
to have it in the
affidavits
United
and stuff
States.
that explain that.
Chief, go to Mexico.
Well, it is, but now if you go to Mexico to get your bariatric surgery, once you get back, you need to call my wife and let her walk you through the vitamins and supplements that you need to take. Because, you know, like Roper, they don't tell her, oh, she don't need to take one little vitamin or whatever. And that just like jacked with her.
Oh, no, see,
You know, no, you still, right.
Joe's insurance is Molina Medicaid.
Oh, good God almighty.
Good luck, bud.
I've been doing nothing but jack with Molina all morning.
Now, we could get Molina to pay it.
Why did
So long as all the criteria was met, we could get them to pay it. It'd just take a bit. I'm glad your snakes don't like me because I don't like your fucking snakes either.
And more details on that.
What?
So she said, can you get an insurance company to help cover a trip to another state for epilepsy treatment?
Yes, but the issue is what they're going to look at is there a closer neurologist in your state that already accepts your insurance? We would have to do what's called a single case agreement for you to go out of state. Now, remember, just because there's a certain physician that you want doesn't mean that there's a certain physician that you're going to get.
Right.
You know, sometimes, depending on the plan that you have, you can't just have your cake and eat it too. That's just the way it works. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Right. You always like that doctor in Oklahoma that's doing the Jesus shots. And everybody's like, well, I wonder if my insurance paid for it. No!
What is the Jesus shot?
Okay, this one doctor, and it's actually been pretty successful. Like you tell him, well, my ankle's been bothering me. Well, he draws up a little bit of medication in the syringe for that. And my stomach's been bothering me. He draws up another little medication in the same syringe for that. You know, and he's got like this whole like tray of medications that he pulls up. Yeah, and then he just hits you in the ass with it, and it's supposed to be good for a year. And some people, it has worked wonders. Some people, it hasn't worked at all. Well, hello from upstate New York.
Isn't that kind of like an IV?
Do what?
Isn't that kind of like an IV?
Well, those are the hangover cures. They're just giving them.
No, this is
and stuff like that.
this is truly a shot that you tell the doctor all of your ailments, and they give you one shot with all these different medications in it to cure everything.
And you don't die?
No, well, I can't say that.
I have like an allergic reaction and die.
That's freaking hilarious.
My kids have gone to a chiropractor in
Yep.
is where it is, and she is supposedly they call her a witch doctor because she has healing qualities. They said she started it when she was young or whatever, and whatever it is she does, it's totally different. Like Brayton tore an ankle up in a football game with the next Saturday. He couldn't even bear weight when he walked in there. He walked out of there no brace, no wrap, no nothing.
See, and you know,
she knows how to maneuver.
It's funny, you know, there are a lot of chiropractors that are truly smarter than actual physicians. Yeah, a friend of mine, her son was very like ADD, ADHD acting. Well, she trusted her chiropractor, and they went in there, and she was telling him, you know, while she was being adjusted, and he said, okay, you need to cut red dye number 7 out of his diet. No more red dye. No more artificial dyes from the Kool-Aids and stuff like that, right? Cut it out, fixed him.
Well, that's what
you know.
Remember Dr. Hay?
Oh, yeah.
He was freaking, very homeopathic.
And that's the way Dr. Dan over in Gorman, or Gorman is. He's very homeopathic, still a doctor, will still write prescriptions and stuff like that, has also studied a lot of Chinese medicine and stuff. That motherfucker, I've literally watched him smell somebody's foot and tell them it's because you're a diabetic. I can smell it. Yes.
You know, Dr. Brewster can smell good taste.
Yes.
There were patients that would walk through the ER door and she'd go check their blood sugar.
Why does
She could smell them immediately.
to shut down the practice?
She makes a hell of a lot more money in the ER. She used to be our medical director. She used to be our medical director, and she, of course, she had the Dublin Family Medicine, and so she was doing, she was doing ER when Dr. Harris was the ER director, and so it was like Harris, Brister, and then Clark was like the three main ones, and then you had, Ip jumping in there every now and then. Well, she went straight ER because we had a medical director meeting with her one day, and she said, I make a hell of a lot more money in the ER than I ever did in private practice. Yes. Right. She's not on call, but I guarantee you, if I was headed to the hospital and I called her and she wasn't on shift, she would be meeting me there. She will do that for a lot of her patients. She will meet them there. Or if they have like a major trauma or whatever coming in, several, she'll come in and help the other doctors. Yeah. But yeah, Brister's. What are you doing?
I'm just tired. Ryan, you can wait.
What is the whole purpose of the coffee filter on top of your head?
It's a lamp.
No, she put a coffee filter up there.
Completed that. Let me see your hat stuff. Are you a hat fund donation? Weird hat for you to wear every live.
Oh no, that would be
Let's
funny.
start that. Let's start it.
That would be funny.
Different hat every live.
Do a different hat each and every live. I don't know.
Everybody says
We'll have to
Daniel's
think.
stream is popping. Are you popping?
I don't know. I've only got like 120 on here, but
Y'all can pop on mine.
well, and people are like, okay, he's not seeing our questions, so get off of his and get on to Jessica's or Katie's, so they'll read the questions off. And
Yeah, get off the ears and go.
I mean, Stephanie sees. Let me see if I'm missing questions here.
Holly said your hat is so pretty. Who's sitting in front of you?
Stephanie,
Me. Questions?
do I have any ideas for me to try and figure out why they stopped covering the syringes? Just call the insurance and ask them. Ask them why they aren't covering them. Straight up. Where can my cousin contact you for services? My cousin's getting charged for an appointment. He can call 254-918-5477, and we will get to work on him. We are from Stephenville, Texas. Hey, from Vegas. I love Vegas.
Happy birthday to my little man.
Miami, Florida.
Today?
I like Miami too.
Birthday. That's what we're gonna go eat.
I'm not watching the news conference. I'll probably get on it and watch it here after a while.
I can tell you the dates of both of my nephew's birthdays.
So,
I can barely.
hey, y'all look at this. Look at this right here. Look at that. Look at what she did to her hand. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with that?
I love it. I'm different. I'm always the
We
different.
took her off 56, but her hair looks. She looks like she should be in one of the whorehouses in Vegas.
I bet I'd make a shit ton of money there.
Not for quarters, you won't.
Would you quit saying I strip for quarters? They pay me.
You do.
They pay me in $1 bills, okay?
That's pretty sad when there's other people that are getting 5s and 20s.
Yes, we're always on
And you're
that.
only getting $1.
That's okay.
What's my opinion on the vaccine? Well,
I want rainbow.
I mean, if the vaccine truly works like they're saying it works, there's nothing wrong with it. Take it if you want to. I mean, it's like the flu shot, the chickenpox shot, stuff like that. I mean, it's a vaccine. Now, I'm not going to say I'm going to take it. I'm not going to say I'm not going to take it.
The vaccine, you
Yeah.
you don't know if you would take it or not.
I don't know. I mean, COVID doesn't scare me.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't think I would take the vaccine. That's like the flu vaccine. I don't take the flu vaccine.
What do I think of packing the courts? I think that is unconstitutional and that shit should be shut down.
Fox News, Rudy Giuliani is going off.
Rudy Giuliani is going off on Fox News. I'm not surprised.
I bet he is. 9 pills for $1,000.
9 pills for $1,000 of what?
Is it gold? Is it chemo treatment? Is it chemo pills?
I don't know. Victoria says she's not getting the vaccine either.
Does Stephanie have TikTok? Yes, she does. Stephanie Mangrum 183.
No idea. We're not trying.
Do I think the states are going back down and are going back in lockdown again? Okay. So this is kind of a interesting about lockdowns. There are some states that are going back into lockdown mode. There are some states that are doing that. Now everybody's got to understand what the reason why there's this like big spike in cases. Okay. There's a big spike in COVID cases because there's a big spike in the number of testing that's being done. It's just like the more cars you put out on the road, the more car wrecks you're going to have. Okay? So the more testing you do, the more positives you're going to get. So going into lockdown, to me, is a very, very bad thing. Especially when you look at people's mental health over the lockdown. If you notice, the first set of lockdowns that happened, there were more suicides, assaults, alcohol arrests, drug arrests, overdoses and stuff like that because people were so depressed or so bored or whatever.
They're only going to allow 8 people per house at Thanksgiving in Kentucky.
Good luck in Texas on that shit.
Well, because Abbott said
Right.
we're not going back on lockdown.
And I don't and we shouldn't. I mean,
so here's the deal. The employees that I work with, I'm with every day. They're my
wait,
family.
did they ask that question?
They're going to catch COVID.
Right.
Did they ask that question?
Why are you not wearing a mask?
We are not scared of the COVID. Okay? We're not scared of the COVID.
I mean,
Because her son was having a fever, and I said, you know what his chances of something happening to him?
Let me
0.0003%.
So what's the solution? Cut testing? Well, no. I mean, you should not cut testing. I'm not saying that testing should stop.
No.
At all.
No.
You should get tested. If you haven't, you should be quarantined for 10 to 14 days or whenever you have a negative test again. You absolutely should. Now, my thing with that is that if you cut testing, to me, your numbers truly are going to spike because eventually there's going to be a lot of people, you're still going to have to spike because people are going to have to be treated for it. Because there are people who get the symptoms and everything more severe than others. And the more severe you get, the more hospital admissions you have. Now, I do believe that there are some physicians that are truly jumping the gun when it comes to hospital admission. Oh my God, you have COVID, guess what? Go to the hospital, we're going to admit you. Because there are some physicians that are truly scared to death of this.
So, the physician that we have in Lori, the doctor that we have in Lori at the clinic,
Yep.
Her kids are my kids great, and her kids played football. She came to practice, which was an outside, in a mask, and yelled at us because there was probably about 15, 20 adults there with their kids, yelled at us because we were not wearing a mask. She shut down our clinic yesterday because nobody would come in masks, and she was pissed. So she shut it down.
Well, and see,
You don't have to. You're outside.
Like breast hearing was $1,900
Four-year-old grandma's been in the nursing home for 9 months.
we need to get,
We just don't know where she can have this.
we need to fix that.
Sharing 318.
They have to be tested every 14 days and have to show a negative test when they go in to see her. She hasn't left the nursing home in 9 months.
And she tested positive.
Positive yesterday. She's not been around anyone.
And that's
She's not
where,
going to be able to contain it. That's about as contained as you can get.
and that's where you run, and that's where you run an issue too. You know, so let's say I tested today and I was negative. I could go get a test tomorrow and maybe be positive. You know, so this is one of those things where everything is still being figured out. The data and the information is still too raw to it's still too raw to do anything. Am I frozen? Okay.
The crash is taking. I'm gonna try to say this. No, Sarah, we think that the corona is a serious thing, and I know people are definitely dying over it. We're not saying that it's not a serious thing. Obviously, it's we're helping people get through it.
She needs to email us. Email us at patientadvocacycenter@gmail.com. Okay, good. I'm not frozen. Well,
They just wanted. She said, "I just want to know where we stood on the mask." And I think COVID's a very good thing.
well, yeah.
I know a lot of people are dying, and I hate that. Where I stand on COVID, though, is I don't feel like I need to wear a mask. Or I want to wear a mask. I don't go in public everywhere. We work here together. All the way down.
Well, and remember too that you know some people cannot actually wear a mask because they cannot rebreathe back in their CO2. It will kill them. Right. You know the masks breed the bacterial stuff that is causing a lot of the pneumonias. Now, also remember, back when COVID hit, at one point in time, we had 600 and some odd thousand deaths. And the CDC had to drop that shit because they were having people that said that you died in a car wreck that you died from COVID. No, you died from injuries from the car wreck. Just like when we had the one a year that died, our first death. He had a stroke. He got flown from here to Fort Worth, died in Fort Worth from the stroke. Tested positive for COVID 3 days later, and they said it was a COVID death. No, it wasn't. He died of a stroke.
My husband's godfather just died. He's been in the hospital since September with COVID. He got pneumonia and he had a heart attack and died. And they put him in COVID.
Yeah. Now the COVID exacerbated the pneumonia, and the pneumonia, the short of breath, is probably what caused the heart attack. So COVID probably started the domino. Now that's a little bit different, but because COVID really truly was involved there. COVID's not involved in a stroke 3 days later.
Everybody has their own opinions on it. Everybody has their own thoughts on it. We choose not to wear a mask, and if you choose to wear one, good for you.
Wear one. I mean, I'm not saying don't wear a mask. I'm not saying you should wear a mask. I'm saying you do what you feel comfortable doing.
I wore a mask in the hospital yesterday.
Right. I mean, I've got a mask on me at all times. And if I have to wear, like,
well, and I'm glad that you know everything. So congratulations.
It's like whenever I go to like Emma's volleyball games or whatever inside. I wear a mask to get in. We get in the gym. My family sits together. Nobody else sitting around us to take the mask off. Whenever game's over, everybody's getting up and leaving. Put the mask back on. Out the door I go. Take it off. Right.
Gordon doesn't make you wear it. And that's the football games. Like they told us it was not mandatory, but it was
Optional.
And then the doctor from Gordon came up and she was like,
And
I wouldn't argue with
here's the thing. At some point, we have to be realistic. We have to be realistic about COVID. Um, is it serious to some people? Yes, it is. And you can't fault somebody for wearing a mask. You can't fault somebody for not. Um, it's here. We have to deal with it. You know, everybody thought that smallpox was eradicated, and the smallpox popped back up again. Whooping cough. Yeah, I mean,
My kid had whooping cough not that long ago.
and that's what everybody needs to remember is that every person is different. Everybody's body makeup is different. You know, and you know my chemical makeup of my body is different than hers. I may be able to fight off COVID a hell of a lot easier than her, or she may be able to fight it off a hell of a lot easier than I can. You don't know. But I am not scared of COVID at all. I mean, my wife's a damn doctor and tests people. I mean, she brings her clothes home that she's worn, but she changes out of them before she leaves the office. She puts them in a plastic bag, seals it up, and then they go straight in the washer when we get home. I mean, she takes a shower. I mean, you know, wash your hands, wash your face. Right. I mean, she's doing something right for her. That whatever she's doing is working.
It definitely should be. People get so upset. If you want to, I don't want to wear a mask.
No. And I'm about tired. I'm about sick and fucking tired of people going nuts over COVID and panicking over it and everything else. Look, if you are that fucking worried about COVID, then don't go out anywhere. Just stay the fuck home. Right. DoorDash galore. Okay? You know, if I don't want to wear a mask somewhere, I'm not going to wear one. If you are that fucking panicked about it, stay the fuck home. Right. Yeah, don't worry about me. If you don't want to if you're worried that I have COVID, then get the fuck away from me.
Preach it, Daniel. Preach.
I mean, you know, if you think that 6 feet is too close, then get way the fuck over there. Go 12, go 15 feet. I don't want you in my bottle anyway. It has nothing to do with COVID. I just don't like your ass. Go.
To Lord for president.
I mean,
24.
that's you don't have to be around me. No, I mean, you do not have to go to Walmart. They fucking deliver. You don't have to go in there. So don't go.
And if you do that, if you do the pickup, you normally get first pick on stuff. Like the toilet paper going out, you get the toilet paper when it comes.
Amazon.com delivers food. You can grocery shop on Amazon. Yes, you can buy cold food from Amazon. We've done it before. Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can use food stamps on fucking Amazon.
As long as it's something that is a qualifying purchase. Yeah. Probably so.
And energy drinks.
No, you can get energy drinks.
I mean,
every single
I'm just sick to death.
Samson
I'm sick to death of people panicking over it. If you are one,
6 years ago.
if you are one that if you're one that naturally panics, right? If you are one that if you're one that naturally panics over COVID, then don't go out. Okay? Don't go grocery shop. Don't go clothes shop. Don't take a walk in the park if you're one that naturally panics. But stop criticizing those that don't want to wear a mask, that don't have to wear a mask, or that are not scared of COVID. If you are that scared, don't go around somebody that doesn't have a mask. Just don't go around them. Leave them alone. They're leaving you alone. You leave them alone. And every single day, somebody has got it worse off than you do. How are we the problem? We're not bothering you. We're not going near you. We're not standing in your bubble. We're not licking you or anything else. We're literally just going about our daily lives. I mean,
to hike the other day, and not a single person I saw had a mask on. No. There were hundreds of people on this hike.
I mean, just don't go around them.
Lucas, hey, insurance, yes. Call us, maybe we can help give us the insurance.
Right. You of dying from a drunk driver.
What?
His blood pressure.
My blood pressure is great.
His blood pressure.
And it's it's just like too, which I don't care about if you wear a mask or not. I mean, I wear it if I have to or whatever. But if the masks work, why are we having these big ass spike in numbers?
Now she wants to know what insurance company we work for. Yeah, we learned about growth.
We don't work for an insurance carrier. That's exactly right, Smurf. The numbers are super off.
We don't give a shit. All of them.
Why are you charged through insurance for a free COVID test? Well, they charge your insurance, but the provider charges your insurance and the provider gets paid. It's free to you. It doesn't cost anything on a copay. It doesn't go towards deductible or anything else. But your provider does bill the insurance carrier, and the insurance carrier pays them. But there's no out-of-pocket cost for you for the COVID.
Are you guys in Tennessee? No. Medical billing strategy.
Right. Yeah. The COVID test does not come out of your pocket. Well, and that's the thing, Smurf. I'm taking care of COVID patients. My wife's taking care of COVID patients. The ambulance providers that we bill for, the doctors that we bill for, have taken care of COVID patients. You know, somebody dies of something all the time. Elderly die of a fall from a broken ankle from a fall. I mean, there's multiple ways for people to die, and you can't prevent them all. There are some preventative measures you can attempt, such as the wearing of masks and stuff like that. Well, you wear the mask. I'm not. We stay away from each other. He's joking. It's true though. You wear your mask on. Somebody has gone down the grocery store aisle and has touched that bag of chips and touched it. Do I want it? No. Put it back. Put it back. Yeah, that mask protects you from that. You had a $30 copay if they charged you for the COVID test. If it was strictly for the COVID test, then that copay they shouldn't have charged you. No, I'm not a doctor. I've been a paramedic for 20 years. I am a biller, a coder, a patient advocate. What's the best insurance? What's the best insurance company to get? It depends on the state that you live in and the county that you live in.
Oh, it's just Jen. That's exactly what it's like. That's exactly the whole thing with this mask.
What?
Mask can protect you if you're wearing the correct ones.
Right, and here's the thing: these masks, right? These mass produced masks, they will literally on the box say, "Not for medical purposes." Now, not for medical purposes means you can't wear them in an OR or an ER. So if you can't wear them in an OR or an ER where you are talking or whatever and pushing droplets out, then they're not going to stop the COVID.
I do wear my mask whenever I'm forced to wear my mask. Exactly how sanitary is that? And I dig it out of the bottom of my purse.
Right.
Or my floorboard.
Mama Beth, I need to know more about you getting a $200 COVID test, unless it was the rapid antigen test, and the antigen's not covered by insurance or not covered by a lot of them.
Exactly. If it's not the N95, it is a waste of time. I truly believe that. I mean, like I say,
Texas Medical Billing Strategies and Patient Advocacy Center there, Tim R0690.
That's where I think it's
Patient advocate, is there a class?
Yes.
There is a class online. It's not all that great. You just basically, if you learn medical billing and you know medical terminology and stuff, and you can fight for a lot of things for people. That's the way we did it.
Okay, see,
What?
generally, if you work at a nursing home and you wear the N95 mask and a surgical mask over that, you're 1,000% protecting yourself.
That is exactly
1,000% you are
that's exactly what my wife wears in. She has her N95 and then she has another mask over it, because it's the N95 filters, not the actual N95 mask, but it's the filter. So she puts that in a mask and then she puts another mask over it. But with that, yeah, hell yeah, you're covered.
We haven't, no
A
fun.
year and a half ago.
Y'all share,
Let me see here.
share our lives.
Quick. Oh yeah. Let's see. I have PCOS. My doctor wants me to try Ozempic for weight loss. Blue Cross Blue Shield, and she said it would be $1,800. We can work with that, Aaron. But has your doctor tried metformin yet?
I get it. They want you to wash them, but a lot of people don't wash them. Again, I don't think they really
Oh, well, I generally don't hang up on people like that, but Melina pissed me off yesterday.
I wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah, she was getting.
They did. So the thing that before they put the camera down your throat, before they like completely knock you out, they tell you to bite down on the screen thing, and it's like a green. It's got a big old circle.
It's got, and that's the part that the camera goes in.
That's what it did. You know, I was asleep. Let it go.
Throat fucked.
I fucked.
She got throat fucked by a camera.
I work in the food factory, and we have to wear regular masks.
And
That's normal.
Regular mask though, that doesn't.
Like
help. But I understand. I mean, I understand why they have you wear them, but I really feel like it's more for show.
No, whenever you like if you're working in a food thing, especially whenever you have like
facial hair and stuff, they make you wear the Schreiber's does.
Your wife's business is doing correct. If they're getting you N95 masks,
we are third party billing. Yes, we do billing for chiropractors, doctors' offices, ambulance services, consulting for a couple of ERs, consulting for a couple of hospitals. Yes, but we are a third party billing service. Right. Just tell me who sent you the bill. Good Lord.
I just feel like that's almost crazy that they make y'all wear them. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to wear a cloth mask. That's not going to work. I feel like it's pointless to wear it.
We do accept out of state businesses. We bill for we bill all across the country. Oregon, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Texas, Arkansas. I am not a doctor.
I love the fact that Daniel smokes in the office.
He says, trust me, it is not
Hold
the
on.
worst thing in the world is to lose a child due to something preventative. How do you prevent it though? The mask is
Wait,
not
what?
preventing it. It's on your thing, this person right here.
Again, like we said, we think the COVID is real. We know that it affects people. We know that it hurts.
Well, yes, nobody wants to lose a child due to COVID or anything else. And the masks are not for show.
I'm not getting sick. Here's the thing: I'm not getting sick and then like running and holding your baby.
Right.
You know what I mean? If I even feel sick or if I have a temperature, I say fuck home. Pretty simple.
Right. I mean, if you got a temperature, stay home. If you don't want to wear a mask, stay home. You know, I mean, is there a way to get around Kaiser making someone go to pain management before they come for surgery? No, because it depends on the surgery. That may be one of the pre-surgery requirements.
Daniel is not a doctor.
I've already told them that. Like get with the program. You hurt your back at work and you don't have workers' comp. What are your options to get medical help? Redbeard, email us at patientadvocacycenter@gmail.com. I've got a whole list of options for you to help with that. That we can help you take care of that. You don't have a friend.
Right. So anyway, she told me that her medication, her doctor is...
Good, Glenn. I'm glad that Cannonball Solutions was able to help you. You gonna like spit it out or what?
Oh, anyways, so she takes seizure medicines. One of them was paying for, the other one was denied because it was too much money.
So they do a single case agreement with the pharmacy provider for the insurance carrier. That's easy.
Right. But they would know.
You have a friend who's scared to do the pain management due to opioids. Well, they don't have to be on opioids at pain management. That opioids pain management does not necessarily mean opioids. Pain management could be cortisone shots. Pain management could be them prescribing you true massage therapy or chiropractic. I mean, yeah. She needs to call Cannonball.
Right?
Because I just had one on here that said, thank you for recommending Cannonball to us. They got us a great plan for next year.
Right.
You know, if you need insurance, you call Cannonball Solutions 254-918-5444. Right. They're only talking about opioid meds, then she needs to tell them, I don't want no fucking opioids. It's that simple. I'm not going to take them. They can't force them to take them.
We'll see who can drink who under the table.
Oh, I drink somebody under the table. Who?
Ashton, my bestie.
Bring it. I'm hungry.
So hungry.
What?
Broadcast.
So what's the question? That was not a question. That was a statement.
Yes, y'all go find us on podcast. The Lord and His angels.
Devils.
The Lord and His devils. Sorry. The Lord and His devils. Daniel said he was actually hungry.
Is coverage for Cannonball? No. Cannonball Solutions is an insurance agency. They're great friends of mine. They are the best at finding people affordable health care insurance. It's actually really good. They can work in all 50 states, and if it's a state that they don't actually work in, then they will recommend you to somebody. Yes, it will, Janine. They can't. Pre-existing conditions can't be screwed anymore. What?
iTunes podcast, like download it through your Google.
Yes. Okay. So we're on iTunes podcasts. We are on like Stitcher and Google and I don't know what the hell's waiting on Spotify.
Google. Everybody's wanting it on Spotify, but we have to be approved by Spotify first, and we submitted our first one like 3 weeks ago, and they still haven't approved it.
My dad has Cigna for me. It's decent health insurance. Cigna's not bad. You still have to go to pain management. Okay, Trish. But you don't have to take opioid medications. There are other options that the pain management physician can do. We are in Stephenville, Texas, Miss Bubbles. But so, if y'all need us, our email is patientadvocacycenter@gmail.com. Our office number is 254-918-5477. This live will be on the YouTube probably tomorrow by the time it uploads and everything. We have our podcasts and his devils that's on Apple iTunes and stuff like that. So anyway, there you go. We need to get out of here because I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat the ass off a giraffe. Okay? Meat? Well, ass off giraffe, good ass shit. I don't know, but I'm hungry. What you do if the insurance rejects your claim? Make them. Hey Tim, make them. Hey Tim, hi. Make them reprocess at site 5691. There's steroid shots, candy that he can take and stuff like that. Thank you all very much. We love you all. We will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye, y'all.